My party strongly opposed this bill. In one sentence, one of the draconian law is going to be passed under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, affecting 60% citizens of this country who are poor and marginal farmers. Before I go to the merit of the debate, let me tell you that today I am remembering this Nil Bidroh, which is called Indigo Revolt, by the farmers in Bengal during British rule in 1859 at Chougacha village in Krishnanagar of Bengal. Nearly lakhs of farmers were killed by the British because of protesting by the farmers to the small rates given to them nil indigo seeds, which were only to sold to some enterprises fixed by the British government. Sir, this bill is thoroughly unconstitutional because this House cannot legislate a bill in relation to agricultural produce under the 7th schedule of the Constitution. Sir, under the state list of the 7th schedule, in respect of entry number 14, state is having the power to legislate law in respect of agriculture, including agricultural education and research. By this bill, the rights of the state to legislate the law in respect of agricultural fields is sought to be interfered with. In our state of West Bengal, we are having the law deals with the agriculture products, which is called as West Bengal Agriculture Produce Marketing Regulation Act 1972. The effect of the bill is this: big enterprises, middlemen will force the poor, illiterate, marginal farmers to enter into an agreement forcefully. Therefore, the effect of the agreement, contract employment employed in different provisions of the bills will be an agreement between two unequal parties. The effect of the bill is that the weaker party, that is the poor, illiterate and marginal farmers, will be forced to enter into an agreement upon the terms imposed by the stronger party, and these poor farmers will have no choice, or rather no meaningful choice, but to give his assent to a contract or to a sign on the dotted line in a prescribed or standard form or aspect as a set of rules as a part of a contract, however unfair and unreasonable and unconscionable clause in a contract or form. Therefore, inequality of bargaining power would be the result of great disparity in economic strength of the contracting parties. The effect of the bill is that there would be a hoarding and black marketers and profiteering of the agricultural producers by the big establishment and middlemen, and the state will have no power to control or curbing such hoarding and black marketer and profiteering, because in an indirect manner the power of the state under Essential Commodity Act 1955 have sought to be taken away. When there will be a hoarding and black marketers and profiteering, common people will suffer because of high price of the agriculture produces. State has to remain mute spectator. The bill is nothing but another attempt to privatize the entire agricultural industry in privatization. In other way, the entire agricultural industry, starting from crops, production is going to be sold by the central government to the private parties. Sir, if they are really in favor of the farmers, then why forceful measure under clause 2J has been defined and introduced? Farmers need protection of price, especially in the case of flood, drought, bad weather, earthquake, epidemic, outbreak of disease, natural calamity, inspect pests and such other events. But because of force majeure clause, the superior bargaining parties will not be required to pay the prices even quoted in the contract or agreement itself. Who is going to be benefited? Not the farmers, but the big industrialists for whose interests are now the Prime Minister prime considered in every field by the present Narendra Modi government. Sir, this is really unfortunate and painful. And with a heavy broken heart, let me tell you, by this bill, farmers will be forced into litigation under the Chapter 3 of the bill, although it will start from the conciliation process, but ultimately it will end in the Supreme Court of India. Would it be possible for the poor farmers to fight litigations if there is a violation of clause of contract by the superior bargaining authority up to Supreme Court. In a country like us, still millions and laborers are not getting justice in time because they cannot provide litigation expenses. In future, we will see 60% population of the country in same consequences. Though a written reply to Government of India dated 4th April 2018, the above Model Act was not agreed by the Government of West Bengal, since its provisions are likely to exploit the marginal and small farmers of the state vis-a-vis powerful corporate entities. In West Bengal, more than 95% of the farm forces are marginal farmers. Sir, by reason of the introduction of the Clause 7 Roman 1 in the bill, with such exemption to all such farming exemption, no market fee and other existing levy can now be levied by the state government, thereby resulting in a substantial loss of revenue to state, approximately rupees 20 crore per year in terms of collection of market fee and license fee. In a country, sir, more than 85% of cultivators are marginal and small farmers. The bill does not actually seem to cater to the right and safety of the poor farmers. By promoting contracting farmers, the bill instead tends to permanently empower the big landlord agricultural business lobby. Sir, I will conclude with this. In 1998 to 99, NDA 1 government Sarkar was there, headed by very respected statesman of our country, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, NDA Sarkar. 99 to 2004, that was the NDA 2 Sarkar headed by respected, I still remember everything, very respected Sarkar, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Prime Minister. In 2014, Modi Sarkar came, and 2019, everything is selling. Becho. 2019 में हो गया बेचाराम सरकार, बेचने वाला सरकार, अभी बेचने वाला सरकार आ गया. Thank you, sir, for giving me permission, giving me time.